What is up, everybody? Rodak with Rodak Survival here, and no, this isn't clickbait. I was actually in a race with some pros. So I jumped in the 2025 ARL Pro-Am Racing League here on Discord and decided to race the race tonight. It is 252 strokes on the DDC tracks. And how it works is there is a sign up on mymxb.com. You have to qualify just to make it into the night races. There's heat races, there's LCQs, and then there's one main event. So coming into this, I was like, even if I just qualify, I will count that as a win, because I'm being honest with you guys when I say I have never ridden a 252 stroke in this game ever. So I jumped on like 25 minutes before, tried to find a setup, ran a few laps on the track, and tried to qualify. Now, unfortunately, I was having some recording issues, but I am pleased to say that we did qualify for the heat races. But in heat number 1, I was running in top 9 for just a little bit, and then I ended up falling back to 11th and ultimately finishing 11th, which sent me to the LCQ. And I got a little bit lucky because there was, I think, 10 guys supposed to be in the LCQ. Only 4 ended up showing up, and then my game crashed on the line. But since there was only 4 of us and only 3 people actually in that race, they decided to let me go ahead into the main event because I would have gotten 4th anyways, even if my computer didn't crash and I got last. So we made a main event. So going into the main event, I had no expectations because I didn't even think I was gonna qualify for the heat races, let alone be here now in the main event. But we got guys like Rax and we got guys like Brock. They are in this lobby, they are racing. This is my first time ever racing with pros. I'm gonna quit yapping because I've been talking for way too long. You know how I do these videos. I'll pop in and out with some commentary here throughout the race, but go ahead and enjoy my first ever main event with some pro riders. So here we are, boys. We are in the main event. And now I don't know what to expect from this. I know for one, I don't want to get in the fast guys' way, but I didn't even expect to make it to the main event. I didn't even expect to qualify for the heat races. So now here we are in the main event. First time ever with pro riders. We don't come to lose though. I don't know what my expectation is, but I didn't come to lose. Come to run the best race that I can. So let's see what happens. Make a mistake right there, and that is really going to cost me. I had to double this whole section, then I just rolled to the inside. Don't want to cut anybody off. And we're running, I don't know, about 10th right now, 11th, somewhere around there. Didn't get the greatest of, I got a great jump, but I wheelied out a little bit. But yeah, I just wanted to say too, if you guys are coming here looking for a pro gameplay, I am at like 500 hours. That is not what you're going to get in this race, and I'm sorry if I'm going to let you down or you don't want to watch the video and just click off of it. But I am not a pro. I am not great at this game. I am at like maybe right at average, but my goal coming into this race was not to try to run hot laps. It was try to stay up and stay as consistent as possible. And as I say that, try to get around a guy in the whoops there and we go down. So we were back in like 19th right now. And so, like I said, my goal is to just stay up. You're not going to see heaters from me. You're not going to see me passing all the way up to the top 3. That's just not going to happen. was gonna pass like 5 guys there, and that last guy, right as he respawned, I thought he was gonna, in my head, I thought that he was going to cut over on me or do something of that nature, because that's typically what happens in this game. I let off for half a second and endo over the bars, so that went down the drain. I thought I could have put myself into a pretty good position there, but we're still fighting. Gonna go down right there again. I was pretty mad at myself because we were right outside that top 10 bubble right there, and I could just tell this race I just wasn't riding like myself and like how I know how to ride. I was pretty nervous because I didn't want to take anybody out. I didn't want to be dirty. I didn't want to like piss anybody off, and it's my first time ever racing this track. Actually, this is by far my least favorite DDC track that they've released so far. I don't know why, I just can never find a good flow on it, but I was just riding the equivalent of riding in real life, like riding really tight and just riding really timid and not just flowing around the track. make a dumb mistake right there, slide out. And I felt like I was kind of frustrated, but I also wasn't. Leaders are coming around now, so I'm trying to just let everybody go. But then I realized those all weren't the leaders, and I thought it was the leaders, and I'm just letting positions go by me, and I'm like, what am I doing? Make a mistake right here, and I'm just like, I'm a little bit flustered. There goes first place right there by me. And yeah, I don't know. That was the first time I've really ever been lapped like this. So I didn't know what to do there. Should I keep fighting for the position? Should I let him go by? So I'm going to end up losing a position there. There goes Rax right there. And I'm like, just trying to stay out of these guys' way. And like I said, I've never really been a lapper before, really ever. So yeah, this was new territory for me. Finally got that line right there with the triple on. That is just something I'm really gonna have to practice, is wheeling over those little humps. For some reason, I just can't consistently get it each lap. I take the inside here because I want to let third place go by. I'm not gonna jump in front of anybody's way, and which sucks. It's hard to do. Hey, man, it's really learning how to be a lapper was really kind of hard because I had someone that was positioned right in front of me, but I have to slow up and take alternate lines because I want to let the guys go in front of me that are lapping me. See, like right there, I let the guy in front of that guy go by me because he was lapping me, and then the lapper behind me takes advantage and tries to cut me off. Granted, he eats it right there and makes a mistake for trying to take advantage of that, but yeah, that was just rough. That was really playing on my mind. Finally hit this line too. It's like we got the wheelies down at the end. I made a mistake a little bit right there, but finally got that wheelie over. Like I said, that's just something I got to practice. That's what separates people like me versus the people that are pros. So as we're coming around here for the last few corners here on the final lap, I just wanted to say, you know, I'm sorry guys if this video was not the most entertaining, because for the last half of the race I pretty much ran in 14th, just kind of out in no man's land as I completely backflip and loop out right there. And I was just kind of out in no man's land in 14th. I ended up getting lapped, but this is all part of the thing. Like I said, I told you guys in the Noob to Pro series that I was going to be showing you everything that was the good, the bad, and the ugly. The whole point of the journey is that you guys do see the good, the bad, and the ugly, and you guys are here to join in and follow along here on this journey. So as you can see, some of these times, we got Brock, Rax, Murda, Gray. All these guys are pro riders, and you can see the difference in the lap times. I didn't run a single clean lap, but my fastest lap was a 126. They were all running 116, so I mean, not great, obviously, but here's some of my lap times. And as you can see, I ran sort of consistent, 29, 33, 29, 29, 30, 29, 26, 30, 33. I ran consistent, I didn't run fast. I don't have that pro speed yet, but with 20 guys in here, like I said, I didn't even expect to make it to the main. I didn't even expect to qualify for the heats, let alone to make it to the main. So getting in 14th, I didn't know what to expect. First race ever, like I said, I was very jittery, didn't ride like myself, very cautious, was just not riding fluid at all. But it is something that comes with time. I was nervous being in there with super fast dudes. So it's something we're gonna get better at. I'm gonna ride this whole entire series. So stick along, see if we can get some better finishes. Obviously next week I am shooting for that top 10, but we gotta make it all the way to the main event first. Anything can happen in this game, but that was my first race ever with some pro players. I got to really see what speed was like, and that's what I needed. I needed to see where I was at, because you play by yourself and you play with your friends and stuff, and you think you're getting pretty good, and then you hit something like this where you get lapped and you get absolutely humbled. So I hope you guys are sticking around for the journey. It has been so much fun. Even though this race didn't go my way, I wasn't even upset about it because I made it to the main event. So hit that like button if you can. Also hit that subscribe button. We're on our way to now 2,000 subscribers, and I can't wait to get there. Also guys, go follow my Discord. That link is down in the description. And yeah, just thank you to everybody leaving positive comments and joining along for this journey. We are here for the ride. Like I said guys, I will make sure that I qualify for an ARL race either in 2025, 2026. It doesn't matter when it's going to be. I will qualify for a pro race. This was kind of like my first little initiation into that. I know what I need to go work on now, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.